Bismillah. Welcome to Islamic Finance Unboxed. One of the most difficult questions many Muslims quietly struggle with today is this. What should I do if my job involves interest? Not everyone works directly in a bank. Some work in accounting departments. Some in corporate finance. Some in administration. Some in government. Some in large companies where interest-based transactions are simply part of the system. And the worry begins. Is my income halal? Am I sinful? Should I quit immediately? What if I can't? Tonight, we will approach this question calmly, responsibly, and with sincerity. What is the ruling on interest? In Islam, Riba, interest, is clearly prohibited. This is not debated. It is established in the Quran and Sunnah. The Prophet Muhammad warned strongly against consuming riba, paying it, recording it, and witnessing it. So the foundation is clear. Directly dealing in interest-based transactions intentionally is not permissible. But here is where nuance begins. Modern economies are complex. Many jobs exist within systems that include interest somewhere in the structure, even if the employee is not directly calculating or approving it. So we must distinguish between levels of involvement. Direct versus indirect involvement. There is a difference between working directly in an interest-based financial institution, where the core function of the job is issuing, managing, or profiting from interest, and working in a large company or organization where interest exists in the background, like company loans, financing structures, or treasury management, but your role is not directly processing riba contracts. Many contemporary scholars differentiate between these situations. If a person's primary job function is writing interest contracts, approving loans with interest, or working in conventional banking operations, this is generally considered impermissible. However, if someone works in IT, HR, logistics, marketing, maintenance, or unrelated departments within a broader system that happens to use interest, the ruling may differ depending on the level of direct assistance. Scholars emphasize intentional participation and direct facilitation. Islamic law considers degree of involvement. What if you are already in that job? This is where compassion and realism matter. If a Muslim knowingly works in a role that directly facilitates interest-based transactions, the ideal path is to seek halal alternatives. But here is something important. Islam does not command recklessness. You are not required to quit overnight if doing so would cause serious hardship, especially if you have dependents, debts, or no immediate alternative. Instead, the approach should be: make sincere intention to transition. Begin actively searching for alternatives. Reduce involvement where possible. Ask Allah for facilitation. Avoid complacency. Intention matters greatly. The Prophet taught us that actions are judged by intentions. A believer actively seeking a halal alternative is not the same as someone content with the situation. Financial responsibility and gradual change. For many Muslims living in Western countries, especially those supporting families, immediate career shifts may not be realistic. Islam recognizes necessity, darura, and hardship, mashaqqa. However, necessity is not permanent justification. It is temporary allowance while seeking change. If you find yourself in such a situation, evaluate your exact role. Consult a qualified scholar with full details. Explore lateral moves within your company. Build skills for transition. Make dua consistently. Allah opens doors gradually. Many people report that once they sincerely intend to leave doubtful income, unexpected opportunities begin to appear. Not instantly, but steadily. What about income already earned? This question causes anxiety. If someone earned income from a job later realized to be problematic, scholars generally advise: repent sincerely. Leave the impermissible role when possible. Keep past earnings if they were earned while unaware or trying to transition, especially if already used for living expenses. Islam does not require people to destroy their lives financially for past ignorance. But moving forward with clarity is essential. Avoid extremes. There are two dangerous extremes. One extreme says, it's impossible to avoid interest today, so nothing matters. The other extreme says, if any interest exists anywhere in your company, your income is completely haram and you must resign immediately. Islamic jurisprudence does not operate on emotional reactions. It operates on principles, context, intention, and proportion. Balance is the sunnah. May Allah grant all of us halal sustenance, wise judgment, and the courage to make difficult transitions when necessary. If this episode helped clarify something for you, share it with someone who might need it. This is Islamic Finance Unboxed, and we will see you in the next episode.